All right. We live again, family. You already know what time it is. We got that fire for you. The Magi have come out in the twilight hours, you feel, to drop this knowledge and heed the wisdom of their ancestors. That's right. We're gonna be talking about amazing facts about the Olmecs that prove that they were from ancient Egypt. Okay, we might as well stay where we at. We ain't no sense of stay right on this wisdom this evening. I might switch up a little later. For the right now, we're gonna stay right here on the Olmec. Now, the crazy thing, we were just talking about this Corbell vault. You know, we were talking about this Corbell vault. And matter of fact, let me see how many uh pyramids. Let's see. How many pyramids in ancient Egypt has a Corbell vault? And we're gonna look that up right quick. And the irony of this. Now, let me show you this. This is matter of fact, I want to be able to bring this up with me. It should be right up under it. All of them got Corbell vaults. So you see now you got the Maydoun pyramid. You got the Maydoun pyramid. I'm gonna have to open up my Egypt. I'm gonna have to open up Egypt because I'm gonna need that pyramid so I can show y'all. Let me see. Let me get that ball slash the final boss. There you go, right there. The final boss. There it is. You got the Maydoun pyramid. Now we talking about the burial chamber. You see, this is very so the Maydoun pyramid got a corbelled and that's that one right there. Let me get it in there so you can see which one I'm talking about. Let me get it in here so you can see which one I'm talking about. That's this pyramid right here. Let me get it in. Oh, I ain't even got it up. What am I doing? I ain't even brought it in. Let me get it in here. You don't know what you're talking about, Damon. Damon, you need to. I know you're here to get learned. You here to get taught. You here to get taught. You know what I'm saying? Egypt didn't exist yet. Well, you can't show me the damn the monument where it come from, Damon. I'm glad you came. You keep talking about they were from Africa. Egypt didn't. Well, show me a Corbell vault in any other structure. That's all you had to do is show me that. No, you ain't showed me nothing. What? Show me the what building is it? Show me what building you have out of stone, because I know stone started in Egypt. What building are you referring to? I mean, come on, man. You in a state of confusion, man. I'm gonna let you. You know, I want you to. I want you to stay with me, bro. I want you to stay with me so you can get this work. You got to get this work though. So you got the May. You got the bent pyramid too. Also got a Corbell vault. Then you got the red pyramid. You got the red pyramid. Also got a Corbell vault. And the pyramid of Khufu. Okay. And the pyramid of Khufu got a Corbell vault. What is a Corbell vault? Here it is right here. You know, this is a Corbell vault. You see how it's stacked up? And if you saw it, you know, this is what it would look like. Okay, that's a Corbell vault. This is a vault. Okay. It's closed in. Okay. All right. It's closed in. This is the burial. This is the burial chamber. That's specific. Okay. Now, in the Great Pyramid of Khufu is the Grand Gallery. it has a corbelled roof. Okay. And so the bent pyramid, multiple chambers with corbelled roofs. And then you got the red pyramid, which is this one right here, Sneferu. Uh Three corbel vaulted chambers. So it's three chambers in this pyramid with three with a corbel vault. Now I'm gonna show you. I believe this is hopefully is this the right Pakal that I'm doing because it was more than one Pakal. Okay. And so right here, bingo. So this is, and let me make sure this is the one that got it. And so I'm making the comparison right here. This is the one inside the May Doom bed. So this is May Doom, and this is specific because this is the burial chamber. Okay, this is the burial chamber. And so that's this particular pyramid right here, May Doom. And so Pakal also got the Corbel. Let me make sure. What Pakal tomb has a Corbel vault? I'm gonna make sure this the right Pakal because it was more than one Pakal. I'm gonna see if it was. Did Pakal or the Mayans have a Corbel vault? I'm gonna see which one. I believe it was this one. I believe yes, King Pakal and the Maya used Corbel vaults extensively. Okay. So and it brings it up. Pakal's burial chamber. That's this one right here. That's this one. Now this one got a Corbel vault in the burial chamber. So this is it right here. Let me bring it down. We doing this shit on the spot. I don't gotta, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, show up. This is show and tell. You can't come to show and tell with nothing to show. So this one right here, that's the burial chamber, the Corbel vault in the pyramid of Doom. And then you got the Corbel vault right there in the temple of the inscriptions. And not only do you have that similarity, wait a minute. I should and see that's why I got to get this shit on top of each other. I gotta get all my facts, and that's way too far down. But I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna pull up. I gotta get all this together. I gotta get all this. And so here it is. There it is, right there. And so this is inside the. And so you got the Corbel vault, and then you got the L-shaped stairway inside of it. You feel me? With a stone motherfucking sarcophagus down in the motherfucker. Here it is right here. You got the stone sarcophagus in the motherfucker too. I mean, man, you got to make this shit make sense. Yeah. Yeah. What's it called? That temple, man, yeah, with Shavon. Man, come on, man. That shit ain't even, that's so, no, man. That, yeah, okay, but that's not older than the pyramids. That's not older than the pyramids, man. Stop it. That's not. You cannot. That right there. You can't even say that in the same breath as the pyramids, man. Or Khufu. I know. I've been to that. I seen that pyramid. I mean, that's. I don't even know if you call it a pyramid. Let me bring that up, man. I've been there, and that's a yeah. Let me see. Let me see. I've been there. That's no comparison to nothing I'm talking about. You gonna go get some. That shit is not even to be mentioned in the same breath, man. I'm sick of that, man. Y'all. Why would you bring that up, man? Yeah, okay, it has Corbell, and it got the date in it, man. You got fact checked. You got fact checked. You see, you know I got the facts right here. You see, so you got fact check. The galleries in the Chavin D however you who Natar galleries, principally around 950 to 500 BC. You got adjusted, brother. You got adjusted. I hope. Where you from? Damon McGraw. You got to be. What city you from? I want to make sure you with the family. You know what I'm saying? You with the family, right? Just say you with the family, man. I got to know that. But anyway, the Egyptian core bell pyramids go back 2600 to 2550 BC. So that you've been adjusted. You've been adjusted. You see? So therefore, the Egyptian examples predate Shavan by roughly 1,600 years, and Pakal's tomb, listen to this, approximately 3,200 years. So I mean, man, where you getting your dates from, bruh? You gotta adjust that shit, man. You gotta get out of them occult books, man. They be lying to y'all, man. Got y'all all fucked up. But anyway, let me get back off in here. So you been adjusted, bro. Get your dates right. That ain't in no yeah. They got it, but yeah, you coming way behind, bro. You talking about thousands of years behind. Okay. And so, like I said, when you see the Pakal and I could tap in on that, man. I could tap in and show you, but the stone sarcophagus with the period with the hieroglyphs on them, of course, man. Nobody does it better. Nobody does it better, man. Do you know how many sarcophaguses have been found in Egypt? You talking about tens of thousands, man. You ain't talking about no one or two. Everything in Egypt, man. Oh, you didn't say it was older. Well, what you bring it up? Yeah, okay. You didn't say it was older. Okay. Well, you normally be okay. 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 Well, you know what? I take that. I say I'll pull that punch back. I pull that punch back. You always testing a brother, so shit. I got to. When it come to you, I got to come with the smoke. Shit, you be trying to challenge and shit. So all right, Damon, you cool. I'm glad you're in the house, man. I mean, so yeah, so you see the hieroglyphs, and this is where it comes. This is the exquisite. Okay, cool. All right. Okay. But it's still the fact is we trying to show who predate, and it need to be spoken on because a lot of people do believe that the Mayan civilization is older than ancient Egypt, and it just cannot be proven with artifacts. You're not gonna tell me that the thousands, you're talking about thousands of monuments in the BC period. You're not talking about the twos and fews that the Olmecs and the Mayans and those are our family. The Olmecs is our family. We're not gonna dispute that. But ain't no way in hell you gonna make me believe that these people are more advanced. Now I'm gonna just show you this. I'm not gonna go deep off into this. I'm gonna just give you a little taste of this. You see, when you talk about the Stella, okay, look at the Stella. That's the slab with the round off top. You know, again, another key essential artifact that you find in Egypt first and foremost, and that they take all over the world. Even the Vikings took from that with the rune stone, with the rune stone. So this is a global phenomenon that's coming from Kushite. And so we connect the whole dots. We don't try to say, we know which one predate the other, but it's us. Wherever, that's a key component in the global Kushite empire, but the Stella. Now I'm gonna show you this. I got to show you this. I got to show you this. Now this is this is Tikal. This is Tikal, and you see right here. I believe this. What pyramid is this? I believe that's Sahure. I believe that's Sahure's temple. And you see the stone obelisks, and I'm gonna show it even so. I'm showing you the obelisks in front of the pyramids. I can show you one better than that one though, because they kind of on the side. So if you look at the one, let me show you. See this clear. You see the two obelisks right there, and then you come here to I believe this is Kalakmul, Kalakmul, and you see the stela in front of the pyramid. Let me get a better look right here. This is the one right here, and you see the stela in front of the pyramid. And then what? You come to Egypt and you see the stela in front of the pyramid. This is no coincidence. This is not a coincidence. This is not a coincidence. This is an African phenomenon that have went all around the world, and I can keep going on and on, but I'm gonna get technical. I'm gonna just hit you with a little here, I'm gonna hit you with a little there, and then, because I can't give it all to you all at once, I don't want you to choke. I got to give you, got to give your baby, you gotta get the baby food first and then we'll move forward. I can't show you, but I want to show you that this is us, and you should be proud, goddamn it, if anything. I don't want nobody debating and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's all us, regardless. It's all us. But people that's fleeing from Africa, they will try to refute, even though it's just too much evidence. It's too much in Egypt and Ethiopia and in Sudan. Too much, And of course, another thing that's very significant is Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent, which come out of Egypt. The feathered serpent. That's right. Quetzalcoatl. That's Olmeca. And then when it is Quetzalcoatl, and then when it got to the I think was it the Aztecs, it became what's his name? Kyle Kukan, I think something like that. Kyle Kukan, but it's Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent. And so what we doing is we just, yeah. You say that the Hannibal Barker beat Spain, they retaliated, came to Omega. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't rule that out, that they were a part of coming over here, because they said that the Phoenicians and the Egyptians were all, they sailed the seas together. So it wouldn't surprise me if they did. Matter of fact, I read books that said that, the Phoenicians had come over here with the Egyptians and the Nubians. And so I know I would agree that that is a probable, more than likely, that's a probable fact. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, family, we're gonna keep moving forward. I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna come out. I ain't even putting no damn thumbnails in here. I'm gonna just keep moving. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop this gem and then I'm gonna move forward. I want y'all to get over to Patreon, support the general, get on over there, click that link, and get some work. I got some exquisite work over there. You hellified visuals, and you need that. And so I'll see y'all in a minute, family. I'll come right black. I'll see you. Black Power.